This here is where he just flat out apologizes. And I'm gonna let y'all make the call on if you think it's genuine or not.
Guys,
Yeah.
is not a weakness, it's an attribute.
Yeah. And let me be clear. I'd like to apologize to Minister Farrakhan for misquoting him back in 2020. Period.
There you go.
No ifs, but, or anything else like that. Point blank, period. This is what I'm doing on your show.
Now, that's honorable.
Thank you.
That's honorable.
And also, let me just say, this was not a decision based on pressure by anybody, by financial duress. It's not like I have to do this in order to turn the company around. The company's been doing fine all these years. It's not because I'm trying to get to a certain guest and by doing this and so forth. No, there's no reason behind this except for it's the right thing to do. And I'm fully aware that a lot of people are going to hear this and say, fuck your apology. It's too late. We're not going to accept it. Whatever. And that's fine, because this is not for those people. This is something that I felt I should do. And some people will accept it and some people won't. And I'm fully aware going into that, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's his full-on apology. And look, it's not my apology to either accept or reject. He apologized to Minister Farrakhan. And I'm not going to tell you guys whether you should accept or reject it. That's totally up to you. We all have free will. I will say this. I do have respect for the apology itself. Now, whether or not I go back to listening to Vlad, that's a different topic. In a vacuum, I respect the apology because, you know, here's the reason why I respect it. It sets a trend. It sets a precedent. In order to change anything, let's talk social science now, real quick. Everybody, you know, however you feel, let's pull back. Let's get out of our feelings. Let's get out of our feelings. Let's woosah. Let's take this on a societal level. In the social sciences, you need two things to start a movement. You need a leader. You need a second leader. You need a third confirmation. And that's how you draw a crowd. Let me see if I can find a video on YouTube. Yep, okay, this is crazy. I found the same video that taught me this lesson in college. Let's watch this video right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is something that we discussed in college right here on the starting of a movement. You need a leader, second leader, and then that's how you draw a crowd. Let's watch this real quick, and we're going to show and see how momentum is gained when it comes to movements and how all movements begin and start. This is the exact same video I remember we used in college.
If you've learned a lot about leadership and making a movement, then let's watch a movement happen start to finish in under 3 minutes and dissect some lessons. First, of course, a leader needs the guts to stand alone and look ridiculous. But what he's doing is so simple, it's almost instructional. This is key. You must be easy to follow. Now here comes the first follower with a crucial role. He publicly shows everyone else how to follow. Notice how the leader embraces him as an equal. So it's not about the leader anymore, it's about them, plural. Notice how he's calling to his friends to join in. So it takes guts to be a first follower. You stand out and you brave ridicule yourself. Being a first follower is an underappreciated form of leadership. The first follower transforms a lone nut into a leader. If the leader is the flint, the first follower is the spark that really makes the fire. Now here's the second follower. This is a turning point. It's proof the first has done well. Now it's not a lone nut and it's not two nuts. 3 is a crowd and a crowd is news. A movement must be public. Make sure outsiders see more than just the leader. Everyone needs to see the followers because new followers emulate followers, not the leader. Now here come 2 more people, then 3 more immediately. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point, and now we have a movement. As more people jump in, it's no longer risky. If they were on the fence before, there's no reason not to join in now. They won't stand out, they won't be ridiculed, and they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. And over the next minute, you'll see the rest who prefer to stay part of the crowd, because eventually they'd be ridiculed for not joining. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how a movement is made. So let's recap what we've learned. If you are a version of the shirtless dancing guy, all alone, remember the importance of nurturing your first few followers as equals, making everything clearly about the movement, not you. Be public, be easy to follow. But the biggest lesson here, did you catch it? Leadership is overglorified. Yes, it started with the shirtless guy, and he'll get all the credit, but you saw what really happened. It was the first follower that transformed a lone nut into a leader. There's no movement without the first follower. See, we're told that we all need to be leaders, but that would be really ineffective. The best way to make a movement, if you really care, is to courageously follow and show others how to follow. When you find a lone nut doing something great, have the guts to be the first person to stand up and join in.
Y'all got the lesson? When you have someone step out and lead and do something that hasn't been done before or isn't common, the way to build the momentum to that is to acknowledge it and encourage the behavior. And here's why. You have others out there who've done similar egregious things. Fat Joe. People like that. When they see someone give a genuine, from their perspective, this is about your perspective, this isn't about how you feel. When they see someone give an apology and they see everyone say, you know what? It's this, it's that. What it does is it discourages the second follower. In class, we used to call that shit the second leader or the first follower. You acknowledge. I'm not saying you kiss ass. You also don't do the other things some of you cornfed niggas be doing. Oh man, DJ Vlad cool in the motherfucker, man. We gonna invite him to the barbecue. Hell no. Ain't no goddamn barbecue to be inviting nobody to. We don't go that far either for you coon buck dancing ass niggas. You niggas go too far. Vlad's not invited back to the barbecue. But the behavior of apologizing is recognized and encouraged. Because through recognition and encouragement, that's how you encourage a first follower. And then when the first follower comes along and feels encouraged, then you get a third person. And when you get the fourth, you got some momentum. It doesn't take everybody to create a tipping point. It takes a few people to This is about here social science, not the feeling of some emotional ass nigga. Because one of the issues that we have as a community is our over emotionalism. We tend to get way too emotional about every goddamn thing. Emotional about who we gonna vote for. Emotional about who our favorite basketball player is. Emotional listen. Niggas end up crying like hoes. We so goddamn emotional. The emotionalism has not gotten us far. Let's pay attention to how far emotionalism has gotten us, black people. Again, emotionalism is also saying, man, DJ Vlad is invited to the cookout and I'm going to watch everything he do. No, I'm still going to watch Art of Dialogue, right? I still support Lord Jamar. And if Lord Jamar decides to forgive him, that's cool. But I'm still going to support Lord Jamar. I'm still going to support Art of Dialogue. I'm still going to support those other channels that are out there doing it, because I feel that we have enough in-house for us to be fine. We don't need Vlad. We don't need 22. We don't need Demix. We don't need none of that. But at the same time, while not getting all overly emotional saying, I'm going to be with Vlad, I can still respect his apology. You did? Yeah, Willie D's channel. I love his interview channel. Somebody said DJ Vlad should apologize on the jump. No. I don't. Why should he even apologize? If he didn't mean it, why should he have apologized off the jump? That's another thing, black folks. People like, look, another thing. I don't want no not if it's just if you just hustling. Nah, what good would it have been to even apologize off jump if he was just trying to hustle us? Hell, he could easily still be trying to hustle us. But what I'm not gonna do is there like perfection doesn't exist. That's another thing.